Children can own investment accounts in their name. They just have to have a custodian until they're of legal age. Or if you want to save specifically for your child's college, you may want to look at another route with more tax advantages. In this video, we're looking at the 3 most common investment accounts for kids.
Welcome to the Rhino Investor Educational Series. Like and subscribe to charge along with us.
The most flexible investment account for minors is the custodial account, called the UTMA. This account allows minors to receive gifts without needing to establish a formal trust. Gifts made in a UTMA are irrevocable and must be transferred to the child's name once they reach the age of majority in their state, usually between age 18 and 21. The donor names a custodian who has a fiduciary responsibility to manage and invest the gift on behalf of the minor until they reach majority age. UTMA accounts are established using the child's Social Security number, so a nice benefit is that any taxable dividends and gains are taxed at the typically much lower child's tax rate. There are no contribution limits to a UTMA. The donor just has to be aware of the annual gift exclusions for themselves. The investment options are quite flexible, just like any other brokerage account. And there are no penalties or restrictions for what the money can be used for once the child receives the account as an adult. Drawbacks can include the mandatory assumption of control of the young adult without required parental consent. If you want more control over the age your child receives the gift, then a trust may be needed. Additionally, when applying for college financial aid, the UTMA is reported as the student's asset and can have a negative impact on eligibility. The second most common account parents and grandparents use for children in saving for college is the 529 College Savings Plan. Investments inside a 529 grow tax-deferred, similar to an IRA, and are completely tax-free if funds are used for qualified purposes later on. A 529 fund withdrawal is considered qualified if used for any college, university, or trade school costs. You can also get qualified withdrawal status for up to $10,000 a year for private tuition in any K through 12 grades. In addition to tuition, you may also receive qualified status for room and board, assigned textbooks, computers, and necessary supplies. You may also be able to use 529 money to pay off certain amounts of qualified student loan money for your beneficiary. And if your child receives a scholarship, you will most likely be able to withdraw the amount of the scholarship without penalty, even though the distributions won't be totally tax-free. The 529 has a special provision for annual gift exclusions that allows donors to superfund a 529 every 5 years, using the IRS code 529C2B. Consult with a CPA and/or your estate planning attorney on how this method may help your situation as the donor. For the beneficiary, the benefit of superfunding is adding more money to the account sooner to compound and grow tax-free for more years. The potential stumbling blocks of the 529 can be a lack of investment options inside the plan, and sometimes higher fees. For instance, you may only get a handful of target date funds to choose, and that's it. You don't get the investment flexibility of a custodial account. The beneficiary of a 529 technically can be anyone at any age. As the donor, you own the account and can change the beneficiary at any time. You can even be your own beneficiary. Remember, withdrawals can be made at any time. You are just not going to get the tax-free benefits unless you use those funds for education purposes as outlined in the 529 rules. A Roth IRA for kids. Yep, if your child has earned income, you can help them open a Roth IRA. A Roth IRA for kids provides all the benefits of a regular Roth IRA, but it is for children under the age of 18 with earned income. A custodian is required to manage the Roth IRA for the child until age 18. Even activities like raking leaves and babysitting can qualify a minor for Roth IRA contributions. The maximum contributions each calendar year is $6,000 or the amount the child earns, whichever is less. If your child is not earning W-2 income, consider consulting a CPA on how to track the self-employed earnings and any other taxes that may apply. More details on Roth IRAs can be seen in my video for retirement accounts. The same rules apply. Many of my clients have a goal of helping the next generation of investors flourish. Email me with any questions about your specific situation. As a financial advisor since 1992, I'm glad to help you and your family reach your financial goals.